Hello, and welcome to the Intermission podcast. I'm Fabian. That's Isaiah. We're a Dallas Sports Podcast. I got fun, interesting stuff to talk about today. Um, and we're going to get started with the Rangers. And then we'll talk about some more stuff, okay? um, yeah, let's get started with the Rangers. So last week, um, last week we had ourselves a week. We kept the train rolling after our series wins against Cleveland and the Angels. We kept it going and swept the A's. Nothing insane to sweep the A's, but it was good wins. In Game 1, Jack Leiter pitched 6 innings, 5 hits, 7 strikeouts. Again, he was a lot better with keeping the ball over the plate. Excuse me. Sorry. In that game, we had 10 hits. Excuse me. My throat. Went 2 for 3 with runners in scoring position. Left 5 on base. Had 3 walks, 2 home runs. Just a good offensive performance, and of course, a great pitching performance. And then our bullpen comes in and holds them. So good start from Leiter, and then good offensive performance. Game 2, we win 9-3. Merrill Kelly has another good start. Good to see him getting on form with us. 6 innings pitched, 3 earned runs. Not amazing, but a quality start. 2 strikeouts, doesn't walk a single batter. About 6 hits. We have 17 hits in this game, 9 runs. Went 5 for 12 with runners in scoring position, which is, 5 hits with runners in scoring position gets you to 9 runs. And again, our bullpen came in and didn't allow a single run. Then Game 3 to finish out the sweep, we win 9-6. Another good offensive performance. This game, Jacob deGrom pitches 5 innings, doesn't allow a single run, 6 strikeout. Our bullpen comes in, Corveo, 2 scoreless innings, and then Bushley comes in, struggles, lets in 4 runs. Armstrong and Matone both let in 1 run in their performances, but 6 runs is less than 9. So despite a tough performance from the bullpen, we win it. Even though it got a little scary there for a second. When they had a bunch of momentum in the 8th inning. Went 4 for 13 with runners in scoring position. Had 7 walks. Again, I think that's a big part of when our offense works. We're getting at least 2-3 walks a game. If we get even more than that, then our offense is rolling even more. Because we do manage to get hits pretty consistently. It's just we can never do it with runners in scoring position or runners on base. You get on base just without a hit, then when the hit comes, you're running, logically. Yeah, but we win that game 9-6 and finish the sweep against the A's, and then head to Arizona to face the Diamondbacks. Game 1 against Arizona, we end up winning 7-5 in extra innings. Corbin throws 5.2 innings, and lets in 5 runs. We were down after 6 innings, 5-3 rather. But we score 2 in the 9th to take it to extras, and then score 2 in the top of the 10th. So very clutch hitting there. And also good bullpen performance, not letting in a run after Corbin's struggle of a start. In total we had 2 home runs in this game, 3 walks. We had a total of 8 hits. Went 2 for 8 with runners in scoring position. But again, it was just clutch hitting in the top of the 9th and then the top of the 10th as well. That let us win this game. And good bullpen play. Not going to discredit them at all. We do unfortunately lose this series. Game 2, we lose 5-3. After Latz throws 5.1 innings, allows 2 runs. after which we are tied after 6 innings. And then in the 7th inning, Crivello comes in. Oh, sorry, no, really. Crivello closes out the 6th inning. And then the 7th inning, Milner comes in and allows 3 runs. They got 5 runs, and we couldn't get the deficit back despite a score in the 9th by Heim, RBI brought in by Heim. Had 10 hits in this game, so did the Diamondbacks, but they went 2 for 6 with runners in scoring position. We went 0 for 9. That's what it's about. But it still wasn't the worst offensive performance we've had by a long shot. And yeah, just a tough 7th inning from Milner makes it a hard one to win. But we gotta win. We gotta win stuff like that. In Game 3, we get shut out, lose 2-0. Leiter throws 6 innings, allows 2 runs. Bullpen comes in, doesn't allow any. But ultimately, doesn't matter. We had 5 hits in this game, more than their 3. But not enough to get the win. We went 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position. They went 1 for 3. We had 3 walks in this game, no home runs, nothing like that. Obviously, we didn't score a single run. Left all 9 batters that got on base. And yeah, this was a bad offensive performance. 2 runs is more than enough for the offense to find a way to win, and we just didn't. And it looked very much like, first half a month ago, Rangers offense. Don't want to get back to that in any way, shape, or form. And against Zach Gallen, it's even though Zach Gallen hasn't had his best year, Zach Gallen's still an elite pitcher, so maybe you can write it off a little bit, but it still doesn't feel good at all. Especially going into our next series against Houston. This is a must-win series, and it kind of feels like a must-sweep series, but because they've been having a couple losing spouts, that it's not necessarily a must-sweep, but right now we are 72-69, still third in the AL West, 5 games behind Houston, 1.5 games behind Seattle. In the wild card, we are 1.5 games back. We got to win this game against Houston to look good in the AL West, and we got to start winning games in general to move up in the wild card. We've had a good last 2 weeks. Won 3 of our 4 series. Only lost 3 games in that span, so we've gone 9-3 in the last 12 games. But this series against Houston is going to be a big one. We need to win it, definitely. And then after that, we play Milwaukee, which Milwaukee's a good team this year. They're rolling and going. If we can win that series, obviously it's good for our record, but also proves that we can hang with good teams. With teams that are basically playoff locks, so definitely going to need the win there. Our injuries are still existent. Carter, Simeon, Seager, Evaldi out for the season, at least the regular season, so I might have a chance to come back before the playoffs, or during the playoffs. And then Danny Kalumb is now on the 15-day IL, as is, Adolis Garcia is staying off of it, but he's injured right now. He's not playing next game as far as we know. The Rangers, they gotta keep hitting, and we have a lot of guys stepping up, a lot of young guys. Hellman, Peterson's finally starting to get his role. Langford's obviously batting great. So we have a lot of guys that are starting to step up, and we need them to keep doing that because we're only getting more injured by the second, it seems. And then our pitching rotation continues to do great. It looks like the plan is to have every 5th game be a bullpen by, a start by committee, a start by a bullpen start with Jacob Latz rather than calling up Rock or anything. So we have the rotation right now of Corbin, Carroll, or not Carroll, Kelly, Molly, Leiter, and then DeGrom, Leiter, and then bullpen by committee. But yeah, am I missing anything?
I don't think so.
The Rangers. I mean, if we keep up this momentum, we're in the playoffs. But we're about to face two good teams, two teams that are leading their division. One of them is the Astros, who is our division. So we need to win the series against the Astros. And really, to prove that we're a playoff caliber team, we need to win the series against Milwaukee. And just to reach the playoffs, we need to win most of our series remaining. But this team has the talent to do it, even with the injuries we have to our middle infield, one of our star outfielders, our best pitcher. We still have the talent to make it to the playoffs and to win a couple playoff games. And, once we're in the playoffs, anything can happen. So, let's see it. We got to close out the season strong. Yeah. I think that's all I got. That's all I got.
All you got for the Rangers?
That's all I got for the Rangers. Podcast over, actually.
That's all you got. You want to move on to the next team to talk about?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. We're going to talk about the Dallas Wings now. The Dallas Wings played 3 games this week, and, of course, they lost all 3 of their games.
Mm-hmm.
They lost 2 games by, blowouts. They were blowout losses, not good losses. The first game, they lost 100-78 against the Dream. And in the second game, they lost 96-71 against the Lynx. But the game that I kind of want to talk about was the game against the Valkyries yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
They only lost this game by 4 points. They lost 84-80. And this is a game that I thought they were going to win because the whole game was super close. And the Wings even had a double-digit lead in the third. I just like how the game was close the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
The Wings had really good ball movement, and with them having good ball movement, they're trying to do the ball movement, and the whole year they've been having turnovers, costly turnovers. But in the first half, they kept their turnovers to 0, to the Valkyries 4 turnovers, and that really helped the Wings really keep the lead in the first half. But they still struggled to close out the games because the Valkyries were able to come back. I think mainly because of the defense in the paint. Defense in the paint was not good. The Valkyries had easy blow-bys for easy layups.
Mm-hmm.
And the defense against the 3-point shots weren't that good either. Watching the highlights, I thought the Valkyries were shooting threes almost every time. But on the stats, as a team, they only took 20 3-point shots and only made 7. But toward the end of the game, all their 3 attempts probably came toward the end of the game. And the Wings just couldn't cover the 3. And the defense not being good in the paint, it led to the Valkyries having more rebounds and second chance points.
Mm-hmm.
That also helped the Valkyries come back and win the game. I want the Wings to win at least one more game before the season's over. After this third game, the Wings only have 2 more games.
Mm-hmm.
Their next game is on Sunday, September 7th, against the Los Angeles. I think they're called Sparks. Yeah, the Los Angeles Sparks. The team, the Sparks aren't that good of a team right now. So I think it should be a pretty good game too. But Golden State was a good team,
Right.
and they were able to keep up the whole time too. I just want Dallas to win at least one more game this season.
Right.
Just finish in double-digit wins.
Mm-hmm.
But I think other than that, the Valkyrie game was a really good competitive game. Just hope they end the season with at least one more win. I guess that's technically all I got for the Wings too, or just for this game. I would cover the other games, but those were
Just bad blowouts.
Yeah,
Nothing
bad blowouts
interesting
in-
to talk about.
yeah. Except if you want to hear the same thing over again.
Yeah. I'm good.
Okay. Well, actually, I do want to say, the Wings have the whole season actually have had good ball movement. Again though, it's just you hear me and Fabian say that the defense and the turnovers were caused by some of the ball movement the Wings were trying to do, but I feel like this game they really actually they were able to limit their turnovers better this game.
Mm-hmm.
So the ball movement was really good. Only a handful of the games the ball movement wasn't good, which led to a bunch of not necessary 3-point shots. And even though the Wings do struggle with the 3-point shots, this game was actually pretty good. A good showcase on how the Wings should hopefully be next season.
Right.
And even though these games technically don't count, I still like how they're trying to make the games close.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm hoping for at least one more win for these last 2 games.
Yeah. Just for pride's sake.
Yeah. Don't want to end the season off with only 9 wins.
You gotta get to double digits.
Yeah, the Wings are sitting at 9-33 right now. It would be better with 10-34 or 11-33.
Yeah.
But that's for real this time. Actually, all I got for the Wings.
That's good. Oh, excuse me. That's my fault, not his.
Blame Fabian.
Blame me. All right, my turn.
Yeah, who we got next, Fabian?
Let's talk about soccer for a second. FC Dallas didn't play any game this week. We play again tomorrow. Who do we play tomorrow?
A soccer team.
Tomorrow we play St. Louis. They're a pretty good team, but we really gotta win. We have 7 games left. We gotta win at least 3 of those and tie another 2. But we gotta have a really good performance. We still have a 75% chance to make the playoffs. And our destiny's in our own hands for the last 2 spots. There's a chance we make it to the 4th, to make it to a bye seed if everything goes right. But to actually still make the playoffs, the destiny's in our own hands. We win enough games, we're there. And like I said, I think our form has been really good. Our defense has been a lot better the last couple weeks. And our offense has been doing enough. Moose has been on a roll. And some of the young guys that we called up halfway through the season are starting to really pick up their form. But yeah, no game this week. Game tomorrow against St. Louis. We'll see how that goes. But Dallas Trinity, who actually started their season last week, and I just completely forgot about them. Sorry. They're having a good start to the season. Week 1 last week versus Spokane. Ended up winning 2-1 after Spokane scores early in the first half. In the second half, we come back off of a nice cross and a beautiful header. We score our first goal, and then our second off of a deflection off the goalie. Allie Thornton, our Golden Boot winner, is there to head it home off of the goalie's deflection. Both very pretty goals, both very, very nice goals. Both teams had good chances in the game that either just missed or were blocked by the goalie. Good win at home. Then we played Brooklyn again at home and ended up winning that game 1-0. In the 13th minute, early on in the game, off of a corner kick, May McCutcheon scores another header goal. So I guess all three of our goals so far this season have been a header. That's something. But it was a beautiful cross out of the corner and right where they wanted it, and it's just a hammer at home. And then the rest of the game goes scoreless. There's a couple yellow cards to some coaches. But another one where we had good chances on both sides of the ball and a good goalie play in that game, definitely. And then the DTFC also has a game tomorrow against Jacksonville. We don't really know how good every team is yet, but so far the DTFC has looked good. Yeah. Soccer. That's all I got for soccer.
That you got for soccer?
That's all I got for soccer. I feel like we're going through stuff quick, but
Yeah.
I really don't know. I don't think I have anything to add.
Yeah, I feel like almost everything else would be a repeat of
Things we've been saying.
for like the past few weeks.
Yeah.
We could keep it interesting by talking about something new.
Something new. We extended PJ Washington.
Oh yeah. Dallas Maverick extended PJ Washington.
Yeah.
They got rid of Omax Prosper like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
That was to make room for Dante Exum,
Yeah.
which they signed to. But I'm happy that Mavericks are able to extend PJ Washington and keep him.
Yeah. I think all are good moves. I mean, I liked Omax, but he just didn't fit on the roster. I wish we could have kept around Kessler Edwards, but that didn't end up happening. Yeah, I think they're good moves, and it's just us sort of getting ready for the season officially. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait for the Mavericks season to start.
Hopefully we'll win more than 9 games.
They better win more than 9 games.
Yeah.
With the team they got right now.
Absolutely, we gotta win. Yeah.
They better win their first 9 games.
Right.
I actually forgot who they played the first 9 teams.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't take a deep study of their schedule.
Yeah, me neither.
We should.
All I know is that first game is October 24th, maybe, against the San Antonio Spurs, and that game should be a really good game.
Okay.
With how the Spurs are and how the Spurs team is, and how the Dallas Maverick team is looking right now. I think it'll be a really good game.
Yeah.
I think a good defensive big man game.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good game to watch. We also. No, never mind. Nothing new from there. Yeah, I think that's everything.
Yeah. Yeah, no. That's everything. It's just PJ Washington.
Yeah. I like PJ Washington. I'm okay with that.
Good defensive presence for the team.
Yeah. All right, now something even newer.
And possibly more exciting.
Possibly. The Cowboys obviously played their first game yesterday, first game of the season.
Season opener against the Eagles.
Season opener, first game of the NFL season. Division matchup. It was a good game. What do you think about it, Isaiah?
I think the Dallas Cowboys played a really good competitive game. The first half, I really did think this game was gonna be like 30-something to 40-something with how the offense is on both sides. Eagles and Cowboys were playing.
Yeah.
The first half was a half of offense. And the second half was a game of defense.
Yeah.
I think only Philadelphia was able to score one field goal, and that was it for both teams scoring. A costly fumble from Miles Sanders that would have gave Cowboys the lead.
Yeah.
Toward the end of the third quarter.
Yeah.
Happened. But luckily, however you see it, a weather delay came in and destroyed all the momentum for the Eagles after they recovered that fumble.
Mm-hmm.
And then after the weather delay, the Cowboys defense was still stopping Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
Still had a little trouble with Jalen Hurts, but still I think contained him pretty well. Better than the first half.
Definitely, they had a punt 3 times in a row.
Mm-hmm. Huge credit to the cornerbacks. Jalen Hurts could not throw to any of his receivers. I think except only like one good play.
150-yard play.
Yeah, but I mean, with how good the cornerbacks were guarding the receivers, I mean, they'd had to have at least one good throw to one of the receivers.
Yeah.
But I feel like they played really good.
Mm-hmm.
Almost every play was Jalen Hurts having a scramble, or every passing play.
Yeah.
So they just decided to run the ball almost the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
Dallas's run game actually ended up surprising me. I thought they were going to lose yards every single time they try to run the ball.
Yeah.
And then the heartbreaking SaDee Lamb sells the game with 4 or 3 drop passes.
Yeah, two on the final drive, and then one real crucial one on the one before that.
And almost all of his drops definitely would have set up the Cowboys for either a touchdown or a field goal.
Definitely.
And Dallas's defense really held the Eagles, so I feel like if even if they were able to score 2 field goals,
mm-hmm.
Dallas still would have been able to win. But I don't know how that would have made the Eagles play harder or something. But either way, still missed opportunities from SaDee Lamb. I know I talk down on Dak Prescott sometimes, but this was in no way Dak Prescott's fault for this game. Dak Prescott played really good. This all just came down to those CD catches, and all of those CD catches, they were in CD's hands. He just couldn't complete the pass.
He just couldn't reel them in. Yeah, no. Yeah, exactly what you say. I mean, first half, the thing was like both offenses were scoring every possession, but neither one was like super driving down the field. And then what really got us is that pass to Josh Dotson that let him get that 52-yard pass, I believe, that let him get their touchdown in before, even though they only got the ball with about 3.5 minutes left on the clock. They scored with about a minute left, and we couldn't turn that into any points either. And then, the second half, the third quarter, we had the ball. Well, they scored a field goal. Yeah, they scored a field goal.
That's when they scored their field goal?
That's when they scored their field goal. And then we got the ball, drove downfield, and that Miles Sanders fumble. Oh, that one hurt me a lot. On that play, Dak also made an amazing shoestring tackle.
Yeah, definitely saved the
touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, saved the defensive touchdown, really. Dang, that fumble hurt me. And then immediately an hour-long weather delay. Eagles get, I think, a 3-and-out. Maybe they got 1 first down, but we make them punt, get the ball back, then we punt.
Yeah, after that weather delay, the defense really stepped up and held Saquon whenever they wanted to run the ball. They actually held Saquon to either no gain or a loss of a few yards.
Yeah, no,
or 1 or 2 yards, but I mean,
our running are like from Saquon and AJ Dillon had like a 15-yard run, but
yeah,
from the running backs, we held their run game pretty tight. What hurt us was the QB scramble.
mm-hmm.
It's just us missing a good, fast linebacker that can read that.
Yeah.
But
I mean, they fixed it toward the end, but maybe a little too late.
I mean, they still how they got the final first down.
Yeah.
We were so, I was so ready. I was so ready for it, and Dak did everything he could. Dak played perfectly the last two drives, and CD ends the drives with well, actually not perfectly. He did almost throw a pick, but he had a lot of pressure on that one, and also CD slipped on that one too. I mean, you can't blame CD for that. The field was wet, but it wouldn't look as much of just a bad throw if CD didn't slip. But the second to last drive, it went straight through CD's Lamb off his helmet. SaDee Lamb's got to catch it. The last drive, 2 catches. The first one, he put it right in the bucket.
Mm-hmm.
He put it right in the bucket and gone. And then the second one, obviously the last one, I mean, that's a hard catch, but that's a catch that SaDee Lamb is supposed to make.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's like what they say with receivers. You don't catch with your arms, you catch with your hands. So you put your hands out first. But that last throw, he had to extend his hands out.
Yeah.
I mean, his arms out so he could catch the ball.
Yeah.
But when he extended it out, his arms out, the ball went right through his hands.
Yeah.
Or his arms.
It was like...
Yeah, and the bullet pass that Dak threw, which was a really good...
It was perfect. It was perfect.
A really
right
good
there.
pass.
You got it, and it hit him straight in the face. He saw it all the way in. And just... straight in the face, went up.
It must have been those
picked.
sandwiches that the Eagles gave the Cowboys during that weather delay.
They put butter all up on them.
Made CD sluggish.
I don't know, dude. Oh, it hurts. Yeah, because in terms of our defense, played a great game as well. Like, again, they scored on the first 4 drives, I think. But they didn't get any huge plays besides that Josh Dotson play. The run wasn't doing anything explosive. They only, I don't know, how many passes did they complete in the first half? I feel like it wasn't a lot.
No, it wasn't a lot. A.J. Brown was only held to 1 catch for 8 yards.
Yeah.
That was the game-ending first down catch?
No. The first down, they got the first down with the Jalen Hurts scramble up the middle.
Okay, well, that probably set up the Jalen Hurts scramble.
Maybe.
I forgot, but I'm just... A.J. Brown was held to one reception.
It was either the scramble from Jalen Hurts or pass to Dallas Goedert. Goedert was their only receiver that was gaining consistent yardage, and even though it was like 5 yards because he's a tight end, but he was getting like 5 yards every 3 passes maybe. But other than that, we were destroying the passing game. Anytime they tried to do a play action, Hurts had to scramble because he didn't find anyone open and there was pressure on him. It's just we couldn't handle the scramble. And that was the biggest issue here. But our defense played well. And again, in the second half, after the weather delay, we held them 3 straight punts.
And actually, the Cowboys, I would say, would have got probably wouldn't have been in some of those 4th downs due to the penalties that the Eagles were getting away with.
There were a couple of missed holds.
Yeah, or not the Cowboys going on 4th down.
Mm-hmm.
The Eagles' offense being able to score as many times as they did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not just saying this because I'm a Cowboy fan and I don't like the Eagles. But the Eagles were definitely holding players that definitely should have been called for a flag.
Yeah, some key players.
Yeah.
There was one time where the Cowboys had a missed call hold, too. That was pretty egregious, I think. Yeah, I don't know.
It wasn't just the Eagles, but mainly it was majority of those missed calls I saw came from the Eagles.
Yeah.
The ref, one of the calls, however, the ref wasn't looking in that direction. So, I mean, probably explains why he didn't see it or throw the flag.
Yeah.
But wasn't that like the whole problem last season? The NFL were the no calls and the phantom calls.
Yeah.
But I think overall, really good game from both teams and the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
I like the new play calls that Brian Schottenheimer was calling out. Dak's decision making looked a little better. And like I said, even though I talked down Dak a lot, he had an amazing first game. This game just came down to those CD catches.
Yeah, definitely. Well, and that Miles Sanders fumble. That fumble broke me in the moment.
Well, yeah, but the Cowboys still had chances to score.
After that,
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's still that one turn. That's the only turnover of the game.
And that would have set up the Cowboys
Yeah.
to be winning the
That was obviously
entire
at least a
second half.
field goal, but that was also a first down at the 11-yard line. Oh, we would have been set up so good if he didn't fumble the ball there.
Yeah, what happened too? It was because of a George Pickens penalty. The Cowboys had a 3rd and 22, and then some other penalty made the Cowboys go back to the 12-yard line.
Yeah.
Oh, the unnecessary roughness on Ferguson.
Right.
Dak basically almost sacrificed Ferguson for nothing because Ferguson took a pretty nasty hit.
Yeah. There were some whack calls in the game, like even against us, like that taunting shouldn't have been a call.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say it. Jalen Carter spit on Dak. He deserved to get ejected. And Dak didn't spit on him. People are using the angle where it looks like he's a lot closer than he is. The side angle, they're still like 10, 12 feet apart. He spits on the ground. He went to the edge of the huddle to spit on the ground. For some reason, Jalen Carter's over there and takes offense to it, walks closer and spits on him. Dak did nothing wrong. Maybe
Mind you,
he did have a little bit of a,
A smirk.
taunting grin, but he didn't do anything.
Yeah, mind you, though, there was no reason for him to even walk to the Cowboys huddle anyway.
Yeah,
Both teams were all huddled up,
Yeah.
ready to start the game.
Yeah, they had a teammate on the ground over there, and he just had to go and spit in Dak's face. Whatever. Our run game. What do you think of our run game?
I think it was better than expected. But I don't think they'll be able to get away with that every game. I think it still needs to be worked on just a little bit. But I feel like some of that also has to be with the offensive line, even though they did pretty well for our running backs to have big plays. Some of the plays the offensive line wasn't really there.
Yeah, there were just a couple mistakes where they just missed miscommunication or missed their block.
And obviously ball security now, even though it was just one player, all running backs.
It wasn't even like a punch the ball. But
I mean, all running backs just need just gotta hold it. Practice, go hold a baby.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think Javonte Williams, he consistently got like 3-4 yards. He did good to push through contact. Miles Sanders had like one long run and then 2 or 3 also 3-yard runs and then the fumble.
That's what I'm saying. It worked this game, but I don't think it'll be able to work every game.
You don't think so?
I probably don't think so.
I think Javonte Williams has the capacity. I mean, because the Eagles already have some the bigger bodies right there that Javonte Williams was able to push through.
Yeah. Well, their inside run might not be as good, but the outside runs, those runs are pretty lethal for the Cowboys.
You think so?
Yeah. But like I said, offensive linemen just need to get a little better blocks. And obviously for the outside runs to work, the tight ends need to block people too. And I think we got pretty good outside run.
Yeah. SaDee had 109 yards, but couldn't get the 3 catches that mattered most.
He finished with 7 receptions out of 13 targets for 110 yards.
Yeah. And then Pickens, 3 targets for 30 yards, or 3 receptions for 30 yards. Plus he had a 50-yard pass interference call.
Yeah.
For Ferguson, 5 catches for 23 yards. Turpin got himself 2 for 18. It was a good passing game. Dak went 21 for 34. I think Dak had a good game.
Dak had an amazing game.
Yeah.
There were plays where it looked like he was gonna take a sack, but Dak ended up extending the play, running to gain a couple yards or finding the open receiver.
Yeah.
So some of those plays were because Dak made it happen.
Yeah, and he shirked off like 2 or 3 sacks
Yeah.
this game. Yeah.
Still a few dangerous throws he was making, but I mean,
I don't know. I don't think any of them. I think there were like 2 that I would call dangerous, but neither of them were like stupid.
I mean, probably the one that Ferguson in double coverage was maybe stupid, but I mean
Yeah.
that was probably the only person that he saw who was open.
Yeah, that's true. That was yeah.
But I mean, yeah, even though I said I actually wouldn't mind the loss if it was close
Mhm.
and competitive. I mean, I still don't mind. It was still a good game.
Yeah. No, I
It
think
just really does suck that the Cowboys were actually a catch away from
yes.
a catch away or a run away from
Right there.
winning by 3 points.
Yeah. But I think this is I think this game is actually like showing us what we're capable of. I can't believe people had us going to like 6-11, dude. Can't believe that. We're a good team. We're gonna be above 500. We're gonna be competing for the division. We're a good team. Yeah, I'm excited to watch the Cowboys this season. And I hope
The coordinator.
no, I mean Miles Sanders is okay. I've been saying all offseason that I was like, I think Javonte Williams is better than some people think coming out of Denver, but I was never been too hot on Miles Sanders. So I'd like to see one of our younger running backs get a shot at the 2 spot sometime this season. But yeah. What were you gonna say?
I have no idea. I forgot.
Okay, sorry about that.
No, you're good.
And then it wasn't Williams; it was Sanders too. Sanders had a great run. He got chased down by freaking Zach Bond, a linebacker. Come on, you gotta be able to outrun a linebacker as a running back. That one hurt too. I thought he was gone,
Yeah, I thought that was a touchdown for sure.
but he got chased down. Sucks. Definitely sucks. But it was a good game. It hurts because we could have won that game, but people were expecting us to get blown out, which is, again, ridiculous.
Do you think this hurts more than like the last season's opener?
I don't even remember last season's opener. What was last season's opener?
What could have been a game-winning touchdown drive for the Ravens got called back because Isaiah Likely's toe went out of bounds.
It's about the same.
You think so?
I don't know, because I think so. Because CD's supposed to make those catches, dude.
Yeah.
If like when the ball was in the air going to CD like that, I felt as sure that was a catch as you feel like that's a touchdown when you saw Isaiah Likely catch the ball.
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like it's about the same. Maybe because that was in overtime, it's a little... Right, that was in overtime? I don't know, was it? And maybe it was just literally the last second of the game. Maybe that one's a little worse, but this one hurt me. That fumble hurt me, and then 2 CD drops on the last drive hurt my soul.
Yeah.
But
like that probably hurts because it was unfortunate place to catch it and unfortunate landing. This probably hurts a little more because it's receiver number 1. CD makes those catches all the time.
Supposed to make those. But I was saying yesterday, I'm glad that these drops happen week 1 because I truly believe CD's not going to drop another pass like that the rest of the season. I truly believe that. I feel like he obviously was disappointed in himself. He knew that was his fault. He knew he should have caught those. And I think he locks in. He doesn't drop another pass like that the rest of the season, dude. He doesn't drop another important catch. if it's there, he's gonna make the catch. I truly believe that. So
He
in
better.
in that way, I'm glad that it happened week 1, because
Yeah. I want to see a little more from George Pickens too.
Yeah, but again, I mean, there's two of his targets that were pretty deep passes that were pass interference.
Yeah.
So, and he almost caught that one-handed. But I mean, even the threat of him already had CD open a lot more.
Yeah,
So,
just the presence of George Pickens was already there.
yeah. Plus
CD.
Turpin. I like the routes that Turpin was running this game. He had a really nice hook route that gave him a first down.
They said Turpin even told the coaches that he wants to be more, or he wants to be used as a receiver more instead of just a jet sweep guy.
Right. What was I say? I do want to see more from Ferguson though. He had a couple of catches this game, but I feel like we got to utilize that tight end a bit more as an actual receiver. Schoonmaker I think had a decent yardage catch this game. No, target. He didn't catch the ball. That was that double coverage one.
Yeah.
That wasn't to Ferguson. That was to Schoonmaker, and he almost reeled it in. Yeah.
I think I kind of like the defense under Matt Eberflus too,
I definitely like what I'm seeing so far. Yeah.
especially against a team like the Eagles.
Limited big plays. Again, it was just that one Jahan Dotson catch.
Yeah.
And that was a good coverage too. He just
outran
Hurts
our
put
corner.
it where Dak put it for CD on that second last catch, right in the bucket. It was a great pass for Hurts. And Dotson, reeled it in.
Yeah, and the defense also needs to wrap up when they tackle too. I saw I saw too much just trying to hit them with their shoulder.
Yeah.
I do get how they're trying to force a fumble, but I mean, don't let them break out. Just wrap them up, and while they're falling down, maybe wrap up the ball too.
You're right.
I just don't like seeing the defenders just hitting them with the shoulder and that's it.
Yeah. That's mostly safeties and cornerbacks, but like they gotta learn how to tackle too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trayvon had a clear shot to sack Jalen Hurts, and they would have been down inside the 5.
Yeah, they broke him.
I thought it was just a horrible tackle attempt, but I think Jalen Hurts got him with the.
Yeah, but Diggs definitely committed too early. But I mean, Diggs, but it was a nice little move by Hurts. But Diggs definitely committed too early. But those were some nice. It was back-to-back cornerback blitzes. One from Hurts and Bland from the other side, and those put some good pressure on him. I think that was still a punt from the Eagles on that.
Yeah, and you can tell too. It was Jalen Hurts was panicking a little bit because he was not expecting those back-to-back blitzes.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked what I saw from our defense. I liked what I saw from our offense. In terms of play calls.
Yeah.
It's just that one fumble and those 3 dropped catches.
See who the Cowboys play. They play the Giants next.
Play the Giants next.
At home.
At home.
CeeDee's definitely catching those catches.
Yeah.
Or passes.
If you watched the video that came out yesterday, I think the Giants are better than a lot of teams are getting credit for, but we should win that game.
Yeah. Oh, they'll definitely. Should we talk about the next game or just Giants right now?
Why not? Oh, just the Giants game.
Okay. Yeah. I'm expecting the Cowboys to beat the Giants next week.
Yeah. We'll see what they do Sunday against the Commanders, but their pieces right now. Sorry to cut you off a little bit, but the pieces right now: Malik Neighbors and Wandale Robinson. Robinson's, I think, questionable. With Russell Wilson, who's an old scrambling quarterback, I think, and their defense, which is just whatever, definitely worse than the Eagles' defense. I think we should win the game. But again, I think the Giants are a little better than people are getting credit for. It's not going to be a walk in the park.
Yeah,
we should win the game by at least 2 scores, my guess.
But this is a Dallas podcast. So I hope Dallas beats them by 3
Oh,
touchdowns.
of course. I hope we win every game by 50 points. But realistically speaking,
Yeah.
only 14. No, I think we win by 2 scores. But it's gonna be a tough battle, or not a tough battle, but it's not gonna be easy.
Yeah.
But yeah, this game made me. I was already sort of convincing myself, hey, this might be actually an exciting season. This game made me even more excited for the season. I'm ready. I'm ready for football.
I am too. I'm glad
The
football's
thing
back.
was, this was a fun game to watch. The last couple of seasons, I have not had fun watching the Cowboys, even when we've won. They just really haven't been fun to watch. This was a fun game to watch on both defense and offense. Like the past 3 seasons, I've just been mad. I feel like we're doing everything wrong. I didn't feel that this game. This game felt good. I had fun watching football again for the first time in a little bit, rather than just
Yeah.
stressed.
Had fun watching the Cowboys.
Yeah. Exactly. Rather than just stressed,
Yeah.
because I feel like we should have been doing better than what we were.
Yeah, after seeing that one play go wrong, and you're like, okay, that's the game,
Yeah.
and it's the second quarter.
Yeah. But I mean, even though I am in turmoil because of CD's drops. I don't think he does that again for a season, and I'm in turmoil because of Sanders' fumble. I don't think he plays for the rest of the year. No, but I still feel good about the game, and I'm excited to see the rest of the season. I am.
Oh yeah, those catchers are definitely gonna hunt CD.
Yeah, they sure will, and I hope they do,
Mm-hmm.
because that means he won't make the mistake again.
Yep, and if it haunts him, he really cares about winning, and he wants
Yeah.
his team to win.
Yeah, and let me say it, Michael Irvin wouldn't have dropped that catch.
Michael Irvin still wants to play. Call him up.
Call him up.
They will not be losing recipes.
Yeah. That's a good clip. Yeah.
Any more about the Cowboys? Any
Nothing
more?
that we haven't said.
Anything else you want to get off your chest about this game?
Well, I think our O-line did good. I mean, our O-line, there was some pressure on Dak. Again, like we said, there was like 2 or 3 times where they just missed their blocker. There seemed to be some sort of miscommunication. But we have a young offensive line, and I think they did a good job. Our rookie guard did a good job. BB did pretty good. I mean, I think
I saw only one holding penalty against him.
yeah.
That
But it
was
wasn't even
against
called, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was called. It was against one of the other.
Oh, it was
one of the
against,
Tylers.
yeah, it was against Steele.
It was still. I thought it was Tyler Smith.
Smith. It was Smith. It was Smith. You're right. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I think it was a pretty good game from our O line, which a lot of people said was gonna be trash. And again, I disagreed. I said it's young, but I don't think it's gonna be bad. And against a good D line, obviously missing Jalen Carter, but still a good D line. We held strong. There was only one like real, oh shoot, Dak's about to get sacked, and then Dak got out of it, and he had pressure a couple other times, but, and then again there was like on 2 running plays completely blown blocking schemes, but nothing like super game breaking or like truly awful from our O line, and we're only gonna get better, especially since we're young, and our offensive coordinator is an offensive line guy, so. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good for some reason about this team.
And we lost.
And we lost. So, now usually I feel bad even when we win. I've been feeling bad even when we win the last couple seasons. So, I definitely like what I'm seeing. I like what the new coaches are doing so far, and I'm getting excited for the season. I really am. Yeah. I don't think we're forgetting anything.
I don't think so. Yeah, and I think I said all about I wanted to say about this.
We actually won't have a game to talk about until 2 weeks, right?
For the
Next
Cowboys?
podcast.
Next podcast?
Yeah,
Um,
because it's gonna be on a Sunday. So next week we actually won't have a game to talk about. We'll just talk about the
yeah.
Giants coming up again. But
Yeah, and the Wings, last 2 games.
the Rangers series against the Astros, and it's a little bit of soccer.
Yeah, I mean, we could take that time to just play matchup with the Giants.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, we will. Especially after we see how the Giants play against the Commanders this week.
Or that could be a separate video.
We could make a separate video. We'll see. If you haven't watched the video that came out yesterday, check it out. After yesterday's game, I still feel like our standings are pretty good. So it's not dated yet. So check it out if you like. Sorry it came out so late. It was supposed to come out before noon. That didn't end up happening. It was also supposed to come out Wednesday, not Thursday, but that didn't end up happening either. But yeah, feels good. Feel good. Thanks for watching. If you stayed this long, comment.
Football's back.
Football is back, baby. If you enjoyed or feel like you learned something,
1 + 1 is 2.
like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next week. Yeah, thanks for watching.